Hi everyone, you all, this is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Vechain once again. Thank you for support. So, big up the CoinsKid crew. Honestly, thanks to each and every single one of you. You know, Vechain for me is it's doing everything it needs to for continuation until it's not. Do you understand that? If it starts to roll over and loses a key level support or this structural load that it's created for itself, that for me is negative. I don't foresee it at the moment. I think it's doing really, really well. I think, you know, just looking at there, you've got just this particular pattern here. You've got a big cup and handle that's forming. Look at that. You know, and you're basically coming back right now in this. You're forming this big, massive handle, just like this. You know, falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. Coming back, start to break up. We trace this eye. You break that eye. You know, you're looking at a massive, massive move here. I think we've already gone through this in a previous update, haven't we? You know, and that's it. Boom, you're up on that white line, aren't you? At 23 cents, you're looking to retrace. So it's all about coming back and holding support for continuation. I mean, this correction here that we went through, boom, 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 horrible. You know, everyone shaken out, thinking we were going to zero, but we start to break up. You know, we're coming back and we're forming a very similar pattern right now. Very similar wave structure as well with the 5 waves. I am anticipating one more little wave down here, to be honest with you, because we are in a technical target. So once we do sort of get the shakeout, you know, and a sort of bull step in, because we've got no volume. Look, we've got no volume. You want to see the volume kick in, okay? When you start to break out, look, you see the volume come in, and at the minute we've not got that, so we're kind of looking for that as well. When we come down here and bottom out, which I think we will, I think we'll be looking at that minimal, okay? Again, not financial advice. If we do start to come up here, let's put in a lower high and roll. This is your technical target, okay? I do think at that point, you know, that could offer a fantastic opportunity going forward, because I do think at that point, if you was lucky enough to get down there and we do go on, you're looking at a minimal 18x here for Vechain. I think it's a beast, okay? Again, not financial advice, and this is all technical analysis, you know, it's all theory based. Nothing is set in stone, please remember that, okay? But as long as you're adhering to structural support, you're looking great for continuation here for Vechain. But what I want to show you is, and I'm sure I'll show you every day anyway, but you are in a technical target. Look, bear pennant, lost support, see that? You know, a horizontal level of resistance, horizontal level of an ascending level of support and a descending level of resistance coming towards the apex just there for Vechain. Boom, 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 lost support, boom. You know, right now I think that you might be putting in a bit of a rally to a level of resistance. Potentially, you know, you could come up to this 0382, okay, get rejected, start to roll back over and put in this low. And with that, you would be meeting a technical target of a bear pennant. You would be bouncing off this blue trend line, which is a massive horizontal, okay, which you did in a previous correction. Look, you got that little bounce off it just there, that wick down, and then you broke out. You know, if you come down there, have that little bounce off it at this trend line, look, boom, 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 you see that, get a little bounce. Also equally a technical target, and also it is the Elliott wave count that I'm looking at as well on a lot of projects. Look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 high, 5 down, boom, see you later, mate, gone. So yeah, that's Vechain. I mean, what I said to you about Vechain, it drops so quickly, but it also bounces so quickly. I mean, look, if you put some bids on the golden ratio right now, if you put some cheeky bids down on that golden ratio, you'd currently be up whopping 21%, because this is what Vechain does. It melts faces. You know, when it come down here and it got caught, you know, pushed into a corner, and it started to break out of this falling wedge, which I gave you all these targets, okay? This is a beast. This is a whopping trade. Once it broke out of there, like I said to you, Vechain just absolutely melts faces. It came up and retraced all the way up there to 121%, and I think it came up to a technical target as well of 144%, but it is still in a technical target to retrace to this high. Do you understand that? So you're still looking at appreciation until you're not here for Vechain. So it's gearing up, basically. You're coiling back for support, looking for continuation. My job here is try and find this low level of support for you. And I remember up here when we was rallying into this level of resistance just there, and I said to you, look, you know, I do think you're putting an ABC here and put some cheeky bids in down here. Well, right now you can see you've come down and you've wicked below that. Basically, if we look on the weekly time frame right here, you can see that you've got the wick down below that on that neckline. Do you see that? Just like we had here. Do you see that? So is the correction over? Are we going to bounce here? Who knows? But as long as we sort of adhere to structure right here, you could be looking at a potential little 5th wave down, because I think, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last little rip down, last little entry point in this bull run for Vechain before the continuation of the bull, and we do start to come back up, break this blue line here. This is an absolute whopper. of a trade, you know, that I'm giving you right here. Retracement is 286%, which you are actually still in. You retrace into this high because you've fallen out of, you've broken out of a falling wedge, so to speak. Okay, and within that, what you're doing, you're moving in waveforms to get there. Do you understand that? So that's basically Vechain. It's looking very, very, very good, unless it rolls over and loses a key level support right there, which I don't necessarily anticipate. But again, I could be wrong. It's technical analysis. Nothing is set in stone. Take care, everyone. Back soon with an update on Vechain. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.